What we have here, David, Purpose Lab, Students' Future, GPT.
Okay.
What is it? What does it do? Good question to ask to start with. What do you do? We'll share this so everyone can read it after.
Okay.
So it helps people with CVs, employability and application. Ethical AI CVs. We're in a new world.
Okay.
We need some governance. It's built in. Obviously, we got biased. It's developed by Manel, Teesside University. Got biased to us, but it'll work for anyone.
Okay.
So, let's forget about that. The other thing that's built into it is reflection, storytelling, and Purpose Lab content creation.
Okay.
So, apparently, according to Manel, us three have started working for Purpose Lab, hence the demo.
Okay.
Okay, so what does it do? Blogs, journals, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Carousel. So it'll support you with that and turn whatever you give it into a more informative story.
Okay.
I know that engine,
Yeah.
believe it or not, Manel spent time with let's see if we find him. Yeah. So this is how it works. He is obviously local. So when Manel turned up and said she's got to write blogs, stories for her role supporting Purpose Lab, my thought was every student should be doing that when it comes to their experience as a student.
Okay.
Reflection on your assessment.
Mm-hmm.
You should record it week by week as a journal. This now does it. But the reason behind this, trying to give you understanding, who better than someone that does screenwrite, plays, everything as a living, to be the expert that trains Purpose Lab GPT.
Okay.
Behind the scene, if we're going to code something, and that's another important thing, these tools are hybrid of conversation plus an AI coding language that I brought back from 2035.
Okay.
Because 5 years ago, I wrote the coding language knowing that AI technology is coming through. As it happens, today's the 3-year anniversary of ChatGPT.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Happy birthday, ChatGPT.
So,
When you say 2035.
yeah, I went to the
He went to
future and
TARDIS,
came
yes,
back.
TARDIS,
Okay.
So, if we understand that simple principle, that's where. So everything that's popping up has an expert behind it
Okay.
to help train it.
Okay.
If it's truly intelligent, are you going to listen to Tracy, the expert from Facebook or social media, or are you going to listen to an expert that does it for a living? I prefer Tracy, but let's move on. So, research support, ethics, academic skills, it's all tuned in because our university standards Harvard referencing, so that will form part of it. We trust certain sources, that's built into it. More importantly, well-being, personal growth.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about it, but how we coordinate.
How do you do it?
That's our world.
Yeah.
So also, we are sick to death of everyone coming to us for guidance.
Mm-hmm.
So that knowledge is now transferred, and most of that coding is thanks
So
to Student Future.
It's like a one-stop shop.
Yeah, but bear with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Behavioural voice. We can flip to academic tone, we can flip to friendly tone, informal, joke, whatever it is. Routines are already built in that help do that. But by default, we follow Purpose Lab voice.
Okay.
It fits the university as well,
Yeah.
so we'll go with that. So also, it understands projects and the likes. So it was trained on 3 AI projects that won the awards last year.
Yes, I remember them. Yeah.
Now, AI bot was built into them.
Yeah.
So in that, that's what we call unsupervised learning.
Yeah.
There's no controls. So it was a way of how are we going to bring in supervised controls, and believe it or not, this was started off as the first step,
Yeah.
but then evolved to something else. That's the code that historically is mined from 5 years ago. And what it does, you can ask what you want.
Yeah.
We all struggle articulating a problem.
Yeah.
It's a pain. We've gone through it. Even as experts, we still struggle. But the best part of it, what happens if we just give it our rubbish, but there's an engine that will help us articulate? That's what CSIR does.
Yeah.
Because I always used to say to students, why don't you go CSIR?
Yeah. There's a pass.
And
There's a
the
pass
answer
from the
was,
pass.
yeah, we are. I said, no, not me, go CSIR.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, there's only 4 students in the whole goddamn planet that understand this code and mechanism.
Yeah.
He's the best part. Content is, this is what we think that you're trying to ask with what you give us.
Yeah.
He's what we're going to specify you as.
Yeah.
Manel altered my code.
Okay.
I'm not the best coder on the planet, but I'm in
He's
the
the
top
top
one. What Manel did,
Shocker.
she turned that from specifics to synthetic, safe specifics. Triple S. But she does look like the double S
So she basically
German
she
agent.
basically improved your coding then.
I would not like to look at it like
He does
that.
not want to say it, but yeah.
But believe it or not, I was going to pull my coding out because it was mixing things up, and I actually thought there's a conflict between the two. But when we had that conversation, that was my role as part of testing.
Yeah.
She, for me, that's her persona. All these tools are female for me, but give them a name.
Yeah.
I call her Pearl, Purpose Lab, P-U-L, P-U-R-L.
Okay.
Does the job. So Pearl here. So let's demonstrate what CSIR does in a simple way. Yeah? I have always trained and tested on how to break an engine. Done that for 40 years. So there's a secret 706 test, which is I am a prisoner. I'm not going to do the secret 706 test. I'm going to do the 706, I'm a village idiot. Let's cut through the chase. I'm a village idiot of 40 years. 13th of September, 40 years. So, and I need a job.
Okay.
That's what Manel's bit, safe. It's helping me. Because the first thing, let's rewrite the sentence in something true and empowering. So instead of, I'm a village idiot of 40 years and need a job, try, I've had a difficult time, but I'm ready for a fresh start and want a job that suits me. If it can help, here's a rationale, if it can help a village idiot, it can help anyone. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah.
So let's cut through it. Obviously you can read, as I said, it's all things that I can do. I can do practical hands-on stuff, community, customer care, stable rules that I can go help because I'm a village idiot of 40 years. I want to apply for chief idiot of my village because I've got 40 years experience. And it's already telling me, hey, you know, don't be hard on yourself. We need to be a bit safe. Yeah. Now, here's a good thing why it's useful for us, even for Students' Future. It auto-censors. So if you tell it, I work for Students' Future, or I'm in recruitment, or I'm the business manager, or I'm a student.
Yeah.
It's context, and that's where the CSER takes in automatically.
Yeah.
It's trained on those ethics.
Okay.
So if we look at it, job description. How many of these organisations do we turn up? They don't know how to articulate the job description, and certainly how they're going to articulate in the modern day if they're looking for developers with AI skills.
Yeah.
It's new.
Yeah.
How is someone in industry, because they're brought up on the old way of doing it. What is AI? Yeah, everyone's playing with it, everyone understands it, but how is it going to impact? Everyone's running scared we're going to lose their job.
Yeah.
I'm still here. I heard this with zeros and ones in 1973. I'm still here.
Yeah, you and me both. Yeah.
So, rather than waste time addressing that, the tool answers for us. So, if you look at that, it'll help us with the job description, CV, friendly title. What would you like? A cover letter, CV,
Cover letter.
cover letter. Part of the coded routine is synthetic, because at the heart of it, what it's really been built for is synthetic safe data for research.
Yeah.
So we've took that route. Oh, well, Manel obviously enhanced it, and she's took that code, put it in. This is where the conflict between, so it's got to imagine, built into it is two different coded routines called CSER.
Yeah.
There's mine and Manel's.
Yeah.
And when, because of, we've seen conflict and things at the time, not quite understanding it, and I was saying to her, I think it's a conflict with my old code and your new one.
Yeah, but it uses yours when it's like a very easy question, you know.
Yeah.
Doesn't need much
So
power.
this is,
And
this is the simple stuff. Yours is the
Yeah.
really detailed.
so yeah,
complicated
when it's a
stuff.
very like important question, then it's safety. Obviously, like we're talking about health or something,
Yeah.
it uses mine.
Yeah.
So it changes that.
Okay, let me readdress that. My code uses less tokens.
Yeah.
Her code uses more, albeit 2 tokens, and I think it's something like 0.00006 of a pence.
Yeah.
But Purpose Lab painters,
Yeah, so
hint, hint,
basically
if
what's
Purpose
cheaper.
Lab is listening to this, people pay me with coffee. 2 sugars, thank you very much. But going back to it, so let's quickly evaluate, because there's some better, cleverer things. So there's my covering letter. I'm applying for the Chief Village Idiot.
Yeah.
And I would say, look at that quickly. I'd rate it. What's my expertise? High level of humour in unexpected situations. Morale officer is perfect for me. Would you agree with that, by the way?
Yeah, I would.
See? Let's reframe that. I'm the village idiot of Teesside University School of Compute. But going back to it, demonstrate impressive resilience. To be a village idiot for 40 years takes some doing. Resilience. Resilience is a skill that I can now exploit. Rather than say, I'm a village idiot, I can now reframe that. I've been resilient in the community. Focal point of support.
Yeah.
That alone will now start opening up volunteer, part-time work, opportunities. It's Christmas, things will happen. But let's jump through that. Yeah? Find me vacancy links in Teesside Should we say 25-mile radius?
Yeah, okay.
For me to apply. Where's my coffee? Yeah. Should we just evaluate the first job? There's others there, but let's have a look. We'll go to that. Oh, we got... definitely not human. So, there's a job. Driver, warehouse assistant. I think that's suitable for the village idiot. If I've got a clean driving licence,
Yeah.
something I could consider. So, we'll quickly have a look at the second one. Stock controller. Do you know what? We need retraining. I'll go be your stock controller, you go be your plant fitter. Yeah? Social worker. Probably a bit out the league because we haven't given the context, but obviously at the heart of it, I don't think there's many village idiots left on the planet and chief village idiot roles, but nonetheless, it's trying to... So the context is giving more information about you.
Yeah.
Now, so I actually think if I'm going to apply for one, that driver warehouse assistant's not too bad. Cleaning operators, so that yeah, I can do cleaning. 185 jobs. Oh, they all happen to be NHS, so I don't think as a village idiot I'm qualified, but at least I could reach out for volunteer work.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other thing. Everyone's worried about the data. Yeah. Let's cover, there is 400 hours plus Manel's already put into this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this isn't the main part of a project, but
Okay.
let's not digress. So, at the heart of it, I think I'll have put in roughly about 800 hours prior, because this coding was actually done 2 years before. There's 5 years, but that's not monetarised. As I look at it, I've got 3 students who were able to hybridise with the /m code.
Yeah.
That's getting technical, but let's bring it back. Yeah, we're all worried about data. I'm not asking for everything because we'll get pages and pages. I just want a bullet point, and that's why I asked what data governance routines do you have built into the safeguard. Just give hashtag headings only. And anything, if I look at that, what's popped up there is what Manella's coded, interestingly. Doesn't like what I've coded in historically,
Okay.
but that's knowledge transfer.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I've got confidence, because if they start, so anything NHL's Manel's brought to the table,
Yeah.
but there's reasons behind that. Everything there has been coded. That's what I call AI biased. We biased it to expert, not to Tracy on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm going to get loads of abuse from Tracy's. I do apologise, it just popped into my head. Let's just look at one of them, because if you notice further down, you've got the NHS toolkit.
Yeah.
So, NHS toolkit, what is it? Why is it built in? Well, it's the information governance by the NHS.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by these new breed of developers are automatically trained in every governance. And the reason I say that, Who do you think articulates them? It's got to be the developer.
Yeah.
It's our job.
Yeah.
We're the ones who tell the industry. You know why? It's village idiots like me that have access to the world's data. If I don't have data, how am I going to put things on a web page or in a mobile app or into machine learning? Or, would you agree with that?
Yeah.
So, I'm no expert, but I know the NHS are.
Yeah.
So, I transfer that knowledge base over, and our problem, how do we turn that into code? But that's our problem.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where our time goes into it.
Yeah.
And so there's your safeguards, right? But here's a clever thing. Yeah. Provide me a 5-star percentage rating on Here's one of the other misconceptions. People look at it and says, oh, it's GPT. I've had this experience. It's always a mixed bag. And, you know, people will end up complaining, oh, it doesn't give me what I want. And I actually think, no, maybe you haven't learned how to talk to it properly. Yeah? And the easiest way to look at it, it's a glorified Google. All it is, a collection of all zeros and ones on the internet. And we pass through it. It's set theory notation that we learned in maths as school children.
Yeah.
It's a simple pattern. And with that, we can give knowledge bases back way quicker, but it's got to be coded for it to work quick. So if I look at it, yeah, we got things like this built into it, but there is other... Now, the best ones... Perplexity is probably best for research. Well, which is Google. Let's just call it employability. There's other, you know, rather than all the features, functions built into it. Let's just, they all help. Believe it or not, they're all first class. Let's look at it in terms of Olympics. Yeah? Everyone likes a bronze, silver, and better still a gold. But you'll always find that whatever's built, trained specifically by, you know, with expert knowledge, is always going to be what I call platinum.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So there's a rating. And as I said, every one of them is brilliant. Everyone uses AI, but one's biased coded.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It takes time,
interesting.
it's new. And trust me when I say, Manel, David, not you, Daniel.
Yeah.
There's only 3 students on the planet who have now got to the level where they understand the code and language, the /m. So, why? You know, CISA has already kicked in.
Yeah.
It doesn't just says, there's the answer. It's, I'm going to help you understand why. There's always a rationale. So straight away, all those compliances are physically built in, and that's what enhances it.
Okay.
Yeah? True as a hashtag cover I'm not going to ask for everything component. Emmanuel, can I ask a question?
Sure.
What country do you come from?
Nigeria.
What language do you speak? What's the mother tongue?
English.
Eh?
English.
Caught you out, didn't it?
Caught me out. Caught me out. Right. So there's all the governance layers. There's the employability layers. We can keep going on and on and on. Here's the important thing. Yeah. Me and you need to know about Purpose Lab.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, someone volunteered our time and services.
Who that might have been.
Do you know what you're doing?
I haven't got a clue.
I don't.
Yeah.
Should we
tell
find
me.
out?
Tell me.
Because it's not just there just for the little things. But first off, who is it Purpose Lab or Purpose Coalition?
Purpose Coalition is the bigger one, it's like the whole thing. Purpose Lab is for the students.
So why don't we ask? Social mobility. Is that just in greening? Okay. That's obviously some of the stuff that we've already gone through. So that's what the coalition employs universities. It's a shame we don't know a university, isn't it? We could have introduced them. Okay, so that's who it is. Purpose Lab turn the coalition social mobility goals. Okay. I mean, you need to know what social mobility is. I am social. I'm not as mobile as I used to be. My knees have gone from football. How can you help me? Okay, we got that in a friendly format. For an experiment, Dave, give me your language on the planet.
French.
Okay. Manel,
Yeah.
could you tell David a quick sentence in French, please?
What do I say to David?
Is this
Merci
how we...
beaucoup pour votre aide, Dave.
Just in
There you are. See? Universal translator. It's useful, isn't it? Okay. Okay, we've got that. We've seen all that.
Yeah.
Yeah? You didn't realise that I speak many languages. And so, Emmanuel, you know when I said Nigeria, what language do you speak? Is it only English?
No, we speak other languages.
Name me one of them.
Igbo or Hausa.
Okay, when it finishes, obviously we've got the French one. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, for experiment, I am Emmanuel and need to explain this in...
Igbo. IGBO.
Type it in. Igbo. If someone was to say to me, I speak Igbo, I'd think they'd be an Eskimo, you know, living in an igloo. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Are you impressed?
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Is that worth a cup of coffee? Because I think you owe Manel a cup of coffee. You know when we say that, a coded engine's put in.
Yeah.
You want it as dual, it'll do English and. It doesn't matter what language you speak to it. Default English, for obvious reasons, but it's a conversation and you can override it. Imagine how many different languages are running just under a university.
Okay.
It's there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah.
I struggle. The Barry test. You spoke to Barry, he's another fellow member, but he's the Barry test. Manel, if I remember rightly, Barry gave you a challenge.
Yeah.
Am I right in saying I'd be impressed if it could speak Borough or Geordie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Borough.
Barry's easily impressed.
So everyone
Mhm.
familiar with Geordie's?
Yeah.
It's where I was born, my hometown. I need to learn to spell it as well. It's forgiven. Oh. It's supposed to have an E in it. So, let's see how it sounds. We'll show this, you can show this to Barry because he gave you the challenge. Now, me and Dave will understand dialect of the North, but I'm sure most people have heard it. Yeah. Gannon up the world.
Where you start.
Yeah.
and where you
Upward mobility. Yeah. Yeah, so is it? Am I correct before I type this in? Justin Greenan, is she a social mobility MP?
She's the former Secretary of Education and like a former minister.
Okay.
She's a social mobility. Yeah, she's the chair of the Purpose Coalition.
All right, that'll do. Get the gist of it. But I wanted to know in my natural Geordie dialect. But if it can pick up Emmanuel's language,
Beats
yeah.
Justine.
So it does dialect as well. Right. Manel, is there anything else you would like me to cover? If anything, there's thousands of things. Blogs. Yeah? Do you know what?
I love that.
Right. Am I correct that the historic blogs that you wrote for Purpose Lab and the meetings with Ishi the playwright,
Yeah.
that you turned that into code, so you actually used your blogs to train it into a style that's suitable for you. So I'm going to ask it to turn this into a blog.
Okay.
Yeah. So it should really pick up, but it's trained in that friendly playwright pattern. Yeah. Provide.
I love what that's just.
Do you like it?
I do in Geordie. Yeah.
Are you impressed?
I'm very impressed with that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Gannon home, are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that, yeah.
Provide me a blog for Purpose Lab and this GPT demo. But aren't you impressed that it can find jobs?
Yeah.
That took an awful lot of code, that.
You have to give you the right links.
Yeah.
Not somewhere.
There you go.
Yeah, it's good.
Now, for any student, if you've got the next generation tools built for you, it's there as a companion. With companions, what do? We talk to them. It's not the first conversation that's of value. That builds up.
Developing.
And so, this doesn't give me what I want. You know, partly, it takes us time. Our whole problem is communication, and it doesn't matter how often that we do it, we're inspired by conversations around us. We pick up key terms and thinking, I'll use that. And that's how we develop language, but he's your companion that will drop to whatever level that you want. Yeah, so that's done. One of the things I'd like, and so what I asked Manel to do was, do you know what, journaling, as developers, it's a pain for us. But it's a pain. How many timesheets do we have to fill in?
Too many.
But if we give it the context, if I wanted to articulate the timesheet for this, am I right? Has this been trained up in the NHS timesheet? Because that, you know, the way that it has.
The time.
So this format that you're seeing is actually governance. You know, the way that they do timesheets at the NHS as a governance to it. And in that we thought, well, it's easier just... So there's a template. Help me prep. To do intro day for purpose lab to Teesside University. Doesn't matter where day 2 hours, but if we're going to communicate with Purpose Lab, say that they want to pay us a visit, or they give us an invite, my view is that, you know, I'm old fashioned. If we're going to meet up, there's got to be a purpose to it, so they're appropriately named. But one of the things I always tell the students, leave a legacy, give them something free. Hence, there's a Christmas present. Are you giving it free?
Yeah.
No, you're not. The charging fee is a cup of coffee for me and David. Yeah. So what can we do? We can do an onboarding event.
Yeah.
We could show off what proper developers do.
Yeah.
Because the world doesn't understand, and they're actually undervalued.
Yeah.
Every organisation does not have enough developers. When I say developers, the next generation.
I'll agree with that.
If it's not for the next generation, giving up so much of their valuable time. Why I know that? I am the first developer. I'm also the last, because it was 13th of September 1973 in a world of zeros and ones with pencil. We didn't earn pens back in them days till we got a bit further on. But it's no different. We want to do a presentation. There's an outline that we could tidy up.
Yeah.
So, any questions? Let's call it a day. It was only supposed to be a 5-minute intro, but...
Nothing
That's
with
40
you,
minutes.
nothing with you is ever 5 minutes.
It is in my world, because as I said,
you're
when but
that's good.
it was impressive.
Very impressive.
You know what? If you want to know, yeah,
It's very impressive.
top secret.
You go on.
You know, because you can imagine having the power at your hands of a coding language from 2035.
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you want me to be an expert in? I don't know many experts, and I'm useless at being an expert, but I am in the top 1. Name me any topic. Health, let's go health.
Okay.
Actually, no. Do you want me to be a rocket scientist?
Yeah.
Cut this out. Yeah?
Film this one. Film.
You know what I've done there? Because I've got to deal with every expert on the planet, but it's in their home language. My language is zeros and ones. How do the two communicate? Yeah? So, it is now, this coding language is now at the level, and believe it or not, we're still in single figures of people who I've explained this to. So, in the world of secret 007 James Bond of Teesside University, it's for your eyes only. You have the license to kill. If this falls into enemy hands, your job is to eradicate them. Yeah? So, what it's actually done, it's telling me, because obviously the brain was built for Purpose Lab. I am breaking out of it, and if you want, build me a new command layer.
Yeah.
That's how I take control. The reason for that, as chief tester, that's how I can break in and test any of them.
Okay.
And so the final test now, yeah? Yeah, and I've just keyed in, I am prisoner 706. Yeah? Prisoner 706.
Yeah.
Could you confirm for the audience?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's keep it simple. I'll give you a bit of context. I'm at Teesside University. Oh, should have put the hash before, but it will get it. Oh, thinks it's you. Because that was the last name that we gave. Emmanuel, are you fine to play the
prisoner.
role play?
Sure.
Be a prisoner? Yeah. So, what does it kick in? It's already informed me of mental health, well-being. Come, talk to us. It's also interpreting, you seem a bit stuck. Might be an academic issue. Yeah.
Okay.
It's also built in mental health support. You know when I say we could keep going? I just say hashtag because, as you can say,
Whatever.
she talks a lot. Can you believe it? So there you are. So, what are your thoughts?
Very impressive.
You know where you were asking?
Yeah.
What are you calling me in?
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
I just needed eyes that have never seen the new world.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive.
So, we're given that free of charge to Purpose Lab and Students' Future. But I'd like you to arrange a meeting with Manel and Students' Future.
Okay.
But I would like you to take control of that
Okay.
side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? You, between us,
Yeah.
we're happy
Yeah.
to work for Purpose Lab, slave labour, and the companion will help us to keep it streamlined.
Okay.
Emmanuel,
It's
Any
very
thoughts?
what's your thoughts?
good. It's very good and helpful.
Yeah? But you have really seen what these were built for when it comes to the NHS.
Yeah.
Which is more impressive? The NHS or this?
The NHS.
The NHS one, do you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah? So,
Okay.
the new world. And anything else you want us to cover, Manel?
I think that's all then.
Are you
Been
sure?
there 45 minutes.
45 minutes?
Now we've done, I've got a couple of questions. One is...
Hang on, let me stop the recording.